In Queens, you heard a lot from Mr. Ramaphosa. He's spoken many things concerning about the issue of um, trading of through local currencies, the issue of peace and security, how Brics can push or can be far front to make sure that there is a peace in the world, especially on the issue of Gaza, as Ramaphosa has spoken on the issue of Ukraine. So, but one thing that I was very interested from Ramaphosa is on the issue of adding value to the natural resources from the home country. So Ramaphosa has emphasized that there's a need for Brics to push the agenda of industrialization and adding value to natural resources from where those resources are being extracted or exploited. So I think this is a good idea. For instance, this will help Africa because for many years Africa is becoming a continent of supplying raw materials instead of supplying goods. So if Brics can support industrialization, value addition, I think this will be a good thing, and that's where Africa we can benefit from Brics, because you see that the Western countries, they have appetite of taking only resources without allowing Africa or African countries to add value. So through Brics, I think Brics will challenge those Western countries by making sure that those Brics members or Brics alliance, when they come to Africa, they must make sure that they invest in industrialization and value additions to our natural resources. For instance, today we are talking about the shortage of fertilizers. Yes, Russia is one of the main supplier of fertilizer in the world and is a Brics member, but for how long we can depend on Russia? So I think it is better for Russia to supply technology to help African countries on how African countries can manufacture their own fertilizers, about the issue of nuclear technology. So we have resources. For instance, in the countries such as Niger, Niger has uranium, huge deposit of uranium. Not only Niger, if you go to Tanzania, you find uranium. If you go to Namibia, there is uranium. Congo, uranium is there. So instead of exporting these resources to the Western world or Eastern world, we need also these resources to be processed here in the continent of Africa, so that if it is the issue of electricity, even Africa, our African countries can benefit from electricity produced by nuclear or by uranium. That is what Ramaphosa has insisted. And of course, this will help to create jobs. If we are going to add value to our resources or natural resources, this will help the continent of Africa, African countries, to create jobs for the population of young men and women. So this also will create creativity and innovation in the continent. So it is a good idea. It is a good idea because it will help Africans to see how they can benefit from their resources. But this also should be taken positively by African countries, because Brics itself cannot change anything if we Africans, we are not ready to change. So it needs political wills from our leaders, from political leaders who are interested on this value addition. Apart from that, also President Ramaphosa said that Brics plays an important role in a multipolar world, championing multilateralism, mutually beneficial cooperation, and sustainable development. Also, Ramaphosa had the reform of World Trade Organization. So you see how Brics is pushing Western domination organs or bodies to make sure that there's a fair and also equal partnership and participation. So, kings and queens, those are just a few things concerning about what happened in Brics in Kazan, Russia. And of course, I will continue to share many things as we get some information. With those few words, let me say thank you. See you next time. Thank you.